You made it? I didn't doubt that you would, of course, but my patience was beginning to be tested. Let's start with a formal introduction. You are the tourist, and I am Jean-Baptiste.
Give me a second, please. I can focus now. Sorry.
You made it?
Not the best time for me right now. All right, you have my attention now.
You made it? I didn't doubt that you would, of course, but my patience was beginning to be tested. Let's start with a formal introduction. You are the tourist, and I am Jean-Baptiste. JB for short. There now, we can proceed to matters of more profound consequence. It is my understanding that this gizmo here would be of use to you. It's all yours. Consider it a gift. And when we are finished with our conversation, I will provide you with the missing dial that you'll need to operate it. Sound fair?
Sounds fair.
Terrific. Now, I prefer to play it straight. Once I received word that you were collecting these devices, and to what purpose, I saw an opportunity to connect with the city's most illustrious survivor and have a chat about the reserve. So I made it a priority to acquire one, through various means I will not divulge. And now here you are. It is my hope when I am through, you will see the reserve for what it is. Nothing more than a crutch, holding back the people of this fine city from regaining themselves.
You've piqued my interest. Go on.
I am a firm believer in the greatness of humankind, our ingenuity, our art, our towering scientific achievements. This reserve nonsense, even if the rumors about what may be inside it exceed our wildest dreams, the bounty will only... A threat like this seems beneath you.
About that?
I am a firm believer in the greatness of humankind, our ingenuity, our art, our towering scientific achievements. This reserve nonsense, even if the rumors about what may be inside it exceed our wildest dreams, the bounty will only prolong our addiction to survivalism as the only path in life. It will stifle our creativity. It will eventually lead to our withering doom. Now, this is the proposal that I have for you. Continue your search for the reserve, and when you unearth it, which I have the utmost confidence you will, destroy it. These 4 numbers will disable the entire flood contingency system. Mother Nature will rage through the reserve and take care of the rest. "1006. Flood the reserve and set us all free. Give this still glorious city the jump start it needs to refocus on something much grander than mere survival. Grant us hope, tourist, and thank you, most sincerely, for hearing me out. And let's keep this chat between us, if that's all right. I'm not sure my comrades would see the big picture benefits of removing the reserve from the equation. You don't actually think you can intimidate me with violence, do you?
I'm ready to listen.
A threat like this seems beneath you. You don't actually think you can intimidate me with violence.
I can focus now. Sorry.
1006. Flood the reserve and set us all free. Give this still glorious city the jump start it needs to refocus on something much grander than mere survival. Grant us hope, tourist. Put your weapon away, please.
All right.
And let's
You have my
return
attention
to
now.
Synchronized Disc 1006. Flood the reserve and set us all free. Give this still glorious city the jump start it needs to refocus on something much grander than mere survival. Grant us hope, tourist, and thank you, most sincerely, for hearing me out. And let's keep this chat between us, if that's all right. I'm not sure my comrades would see the big picture benefits of removing the reserve from the equation. The floor's now yours, my friend. Anything on your mind that requires clarity?
I want your perspective on the reserve.
Uh-huh.
Why choose me to destroy the reserve?
Because you're the one best equipped to find the accursed place, and I trust you will do the right thing when you do. Call it a hunch.
How did you find this code to flood the reserve?
One of my scouts came across the corpse of a National Guardsman in Rampart High School. The body had a manual for a bunker's flood defense system. I put two and two together.
If the rumors about what's inside the reserve are true, wouldn't it benefit the Reclaim to get your hands on it?
You are absolutely correct. But once those supplies are gone, then what? The same old fruitless pursuits. And there is the very distinct possibility that the tower gets to it before we do. The only way to guarantee this city will move forward in the proper direction is to remove the reserve from the equation entirely.
I have some other questions for you, JB. I'm curious about the Reclaimed.
Yes?
The Reclaimed have made quite a mark on the city. How did the movement get started?
After my exile from the tower for insubordination, I took to raiding their supply lines. Rather efficiently, I might add. No one ever got hurt, and other exiles clamored to join my operations. Needless to say, Mama and her cohorts were not pleased with my exploits, and they sent several communications asking me to cease my pillaging or there'd be consequences. Of course, I refused. Politely. No one was gonna dictate the terms of my existence anymore. But it wasn't until the tower started sending thugs out to track me down and end me that I decided it was time to send a message of my own.
I have some other questions for you, JB. I've heard enough.
Fair enough. Then we are finished here. The dial, as promised.
Sorry, I need a moment. About that? I can focus now. Sorry.
Godspeed, tourist.
Finally meet, tourist.
Then I was
After
like,
all the hype, you're
sleeping
not
in the
exactly
cell
what I
freaked me out.
expected. Thought you'd be more put together, bit more danger to your presence.
You know who I am, but I'm not sure I know who you are. I have a guess, but
I'm Georgia. Maybe you heard of me, maybe not. I could give two shits. What does concern me is the man inside the building you just stepped out of. The time has come to silence him once and for all. Cut off the head that won't shut up. Rest of the reclaimed fools will fall back in line. Then us tower folk can get back to doing what's right, without all the noise.
he's all yours. I won't stop you.
This is where you come in, Big Shot. I'm gonna offer you an opportunity to be a hero. You game?
That depends. What the fuck do you want me to do?
Quit fucking with me, fool. You know what I want. March back up into that house and kill JB. Prove you are worth more to the tower than the cockroach you've been so far. And in return, all your fucked up transgressions will be forgiven. If you happen to find yourself in the midst of our onslaught on the reserve, tower troops will have your back. You have my word.
I take no issue with killing JB. Consider it done.
No nonsense. I dig it, tourist. I'll let you get to the deed. We'll be waiting, right here. But don't keep us waiting too long. My patience has a limit.
I smell something right.
You've returned. To what do I owe the pleasure, tourist?
The tower wants you dead, and I decided to make it happen. No offense.
None taken, tourist. This wouldn't be the first time I've stared down death. I'm not going to beg for my life or even try to talk you out of doing what you think you must do. We all have our role to play. This must be yours. However, I know you are not lacking in intellect, nor are you a lackey of the tower, so I must question your willingness to follow through on your threat.
Did you take care of that fool?
You won't have to worry about JB and his yammering anymore.
The tide has fucking turned. Thanks for doing what needed to be done. From this point on, just keep steering clear of the tower, and there won't be any issues between you and me. I'm not a fan of issues, in case you couldn't tell. And when this shit with the reserve pops, I'll make sure tower troops have orders to steer clear of you.
Death to exiles, right? That's your mantra?
Hey, Casey. How's it going?
Oh, hey, tourist. Honestly, I'm a little freaked out.
What's bothering you?
It's just... I'm so close to getting out of here. And the closer I get, the harder it is for me to imagine what it's going to be like out there, you know? I mean, I know it's not the same world it was before I was locked in, and I can accept that, you know? But it seems like in order to make it out there, I'm going to have to become something I'm not. Violent, ruthless, willing to hurt anyone for even looking at me sideways.
It's simple, Casey. Adapt to the violence, embrace it, or die.
Is that what you did? Huh? Or were you always the way you are? And yes, this is me freaking out a bit. But there's a big part of me that's scared to meet you face to face. I mean, look, I don't really know you, but I know what you're capable of. And frankly, it turns my stomach when I really think about it.
You should fear me. You should fear everybody when you're out here.
Thanks for the advice. You know, I gotta hand it to you, tourist. A conversation with you is always enlightening. Even entertaining sometimes. But, well, that's about all I can handle right now. I'm gonna take a few minutes to myself. I'll talk to you later.
Casey, come in.
Hey, tourist. We have to move quick on this last repair, but it's best to do it under cover of darkness. Just get some rest and reach out when the sun's gone down.
I'm back, Casey. Ready to repair the pump. You still alive?
Yeah, alive, but almost swimming. No turning back after this, tourist. We have to get after it. I'm running out of time. You prepared?
I'm ready.
Okay. Serial number first.
Seven 749-0003-13. Stepping away for a bit.
Take care of your business. I'll wait.
You were saying?
All right, let's get back to it. All right, set valve A to 38.
Valve A, 38. Green.
Valve B needs to be set at 44.
Valve B, 44. A, B, double green.
You're a machine, tourist. Okay, valve C, set it to 60.
Valve C to 60. Green all around. Button press and we are calibrated.
Excellent, okay. The last pump is not far from the cemetery. It's in a concrete industrial shed in the old jazz park, near the statue of the musicians. Should be easy to find. The key you got from May unlocks the door to the shed. Now once the part is installed, contact me and I'll get the pump system started. We are so close, tourist. Access to the reserve for you, get the fuck out of the reserve for me. Can't wait.
Casey, come in. It's go time.
Awesome, tourist. Never doubted you.
That's a load of bullshit, Casey.
Well, sure, there were a few times I doubted you, but hey, you proved me wrong. All right, I'm gonna power everything up. It should work, but you never know. Guess we need to be prepared for anything. Okay, here goes. Fingers crossed. Oh, yes! It's working! What a fucking relief! I can hear the pumps.
I'm here, Casey. At the controls.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I'm not sure how much time we have left before my room is underwater. Activating the pumps just fucked everything up. The room is filling up fast. Look, I need you to redirect the flood flow to the armory, and quick. Look, I know I promised you all the weapons you'd ever be able to carry, but I'm sorry. We have to let them go.
We had a deal, Casey. I help you and the reserve supplies are mine. This feels like a bait and switch.
Yeah, I could see how you might feel that way, but complications arise, okay? This was a possible scenario, yes, but odds were against it. But here we are. We have to adapt. And besides, this is my life we're talking about here, tourist. I mean, supplies are just supplies. Oh, for a second I thought... Oh, never mind. The door unlocked. I'll head up and meet you in the church. Fresh fucking
Establish
air.
a perimeter. Flush out any reclaimed stragglers. No mercy.
Round up, let's kill out those camps. It's power choice now. Move the strays out.
It's eerie, being in this place. It has my skin crawling. Knowing all those bodies from the massacre are just right over there. Part of me wants to confront it, pay respects. Another part wants to run out the door. I'm sorry about the reserve, tourist. I made a promise I couldn't deliver. There might be a few things down there to scavenge, but anything really valuable, it's gone. Hey, you may as well check, though. I'm gonna head my own way. I've been cooped up so long, I just feel like I need to get moving. Get out of this swamp and head back north. Hey, thanks again, tourist. You saved my life. I won't forget it.
You fucked me over, Casey. No two ways about it. I'm going to head down to the reserve, see what I might be able to scrounge up. Whatever it is, I doubt it will make up for the waste of my time.
Reclaimed heavies overwhelming via Corolla. East side narrow. 113, control. Rampart. Weapons sighted. Bywater. Northwest corridor. 421, uproot. Memorial Lane. East side narrow. 717, agitate. Via Corolla. Elite reclaimed. Ambush. Bastion. Reclaimed. Heavy presence. The Shallows. Reclaimed heavies overwhelming Bywater.